temperatures as hot as they are, it's a big reminder here. Keep your pets inside.
Yeah, heat stroke and other emergencies are very possible. But if you have an emergency, especially after hours, finding a vet to take on your case won't be easy.
It's News 3's Anthony Sabella's story this morning. So what's happening, Anthony?
Hey, well, I've talked about my wife being a veterinarian on here before. You know, she's a general practitioner handling day-to-day care, and the last couple of years have certainly been a challenge with the pandemic. But more recently, I've really noticed her talking more and more about dwindling emergency care options in our area. So I did a little bit of digging, starting with where my wife works. And this is Bay Beach Veterinary Hospital's emergency location in Virginia Beach. And here's the sign that I was greeted with saying they're at capacity. They're listing other emergency clinics where people can take their pets. Some of them as far as 2 hours away. The bottom there, Greenville, North Carolina. And this is supposed to be a 24-hour location, but I'm told more and more often they've had to stop taking animals overnight because they just don't have the staff. And the reason, in many cases, burnout. We've reported that during the pandemic, so many more people brought home pets. The industry as a whole has had a really hard time keeping up with staffing, but especially the emergency part, the critical care part of the industry. Now, Dr. Julie Nelson, you see her there. She's an ER vet, and she tells me sometimes they can't even find another clinic in Hampton Roads to take a case.
It hurts us immensely to have to send them somewhere else, like all the way to Richmond. Like that is a 2-hour drive to do in the middle of the night, you know, when their pet is having an emergency. But when you don't have the doctor to take care of them, you know, we have to do what's best for them, and that's sending them away. And
I also reached out to Blue Pearl. They have 2 emergency veterinary hospitals in our area and locations across the country as well. A company spokesperson says they're dealing with the same staffing issues as well. Now, I'm told right now the best thing that you can do if you have a pet emergency is call ahead. Make sure a clinic can actually take you before you just show up to the door. I'm going to talk about some of the other steps you can take coming up a little bit later here on News 3. I'm Anthony Sabella.